Welcome to McCracken County Public Library Story Time. Can I hear hooray for story time? Hooray! Hooray! Today we're going to get a story time titled here is called F-R-I-E-N-D-S.
It's a long word.
Friends. Everyone say it with me. Friends! Yes, we're a Storytime Library friends. I'm so glad to have so many friends here today. And some familiar faces. I saw you at your school a couple weeks ago. It's good to see you again. Thanks for coming to visit. Well, usually I would have to get out Brary because he brings storybooks in his backpack. He's over here in his chair. No, he's not over here
Miss
with
Nicole?
his chair. Okay, Brary is not in here.
Brary.
Have you guys seen Brary? Maybe he's back here somewhere. Well, usually, sometimes is back there. It means he will talk to us. Maybe. Well,
I don't know about this, Miss
I don't know
Nicole.
either. Well, definitely, we've got some letters here. Let's read these letters.
Ready?
L-I-B-R-A-R-Y spells library. That's where we are. We're at the library. But you know what? Maybe
What?
this will work. Maybe this will get Brary. We
Okay,
can call on
okay,
him. Look at
okay.
this. If I take away this letter, which is
L.
okay, take it away. And I take away this letter, which is,
I.
what am I left with?
C.
It's Brary's name. You know that song, and Brary was his name-o.
That one.
Let's sing that. Maybe he'll come out if we sing that. There was a bear who had a chair, and Brary was his name-o. B-R-A-R-Y, B-R-A-R-Y, B-R, really loud, A-R-Y. Brary was his name! It worked! Yay, Brary! Hi, Brary! How are you?
That's a big crowd of people out there.
Well, yes, a lot of friends from Lonoke, Hendron
wee.
Lonoke came to see us.
Man,
Isn't that special?
lots
it's
of
very
people out there.
Lots and lots. Hi.
Hi. Hi, over there.
Aww. Brary is a very good friend of mine.
Yeah.
You kind of have a sad sound in your voice today. Are you doing okay?
Well, I was thinking about something.
You were? Is that why it took you a while to come out? What have you been thinking about?
Well, I know that I'm old enough to read my own books to myself now.
True.
Yeah. But I miss it when people read to me.
Aww.
Oh, that's
And
nice.
so every time I come here,
Right?
we read lots of books,
Yes.
but you always read them to everybody else.
Well,
You never read the books just to me.
Brary, I'm
Aw.
sorry. I didn't know that. I'm so proud for you to share your feelings.
Yeah.
Especially if you're
I
feeling
mean, I
sad.
like reading stories with everybody, but sometimes I just miss having a book read to me.
Well, I would more than happy. You would let me read a book to
Sure
Brary,
you
just to
would.
Brary, right? That would be
Sure.
okay. We can do that today.
You would do that for
We
me?
can do that.
Even with all these people here?
Yeah, I'll just read it to you, and they'll just listen.
Oh, that
It's
would be
not
good.
even
They could
music.
listen too, yeah.
Yes. Did you have one particularly in mind?
Yeah, there's a book. I even put a bookmark in it.
Okay, so you do have a backpack full of stories
I
for us
do.
today?
I always bring a backpack full
And
of books.
one of them, remember, just for Brary, has what in it? A bookmark.
Bookmark.
So it's a special place, okay, that we're going to read from. All right.
That's real special, Miss Nicole.
Oh, well, Brary, I am your friend.
You're my friend?
I am your friend, and I'm so happy to have you as my friend, too.
Yeah, we're friends.
We are friends.
That reminds me of a song.
Oh, that's usually what you do when you're up in the window and
That's
singing
right.
such a
Likes to
sweet
sing.
song. What's the song you want to sing today?
It's called You've Got a Friend in Me.
Oh, I know
bet
that
people know
song.
that from a
Do
movie.
you know that song? You've got a friend in me.
Yeah.
They know it.
Oh, let's try it, okay?
Okay, let's listen.
You've got a friend in me. Do 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 do. You've got a friend in me. When the road looks rough ahead and you're miles and miles from your nice warm bed, you just remember what your old pal said, 'cause you've got a friend in me. Yeah, you got a friend in me. Everybody, you got a friend in
got a
me.
friend in me.
Do 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 do. You got a friend in me. You've got your troubles, I've got them too. There isn't anything I wouldn't do for you. We stick together, we'll see it through, 'cause you've got a friend in me. Yeah, you got a friend in me. One more time. Yeah, you got a friend in me. All right, wow.
And
Look at all these friends out here. Wow.
they were good friends to sing along too.
They
That was
sure
so
were.
beautiful, Brary. Thanks for being our friend.
They sure were.
But when you get a chance, check back there. I think I saw Mr. Matt taking a nap. He might be
My
back
friend
there.
Matt's always back here
Yeah,
taking a
Matt
nap, but I'll wake
takes a
him
nap.
up and have him bring me out, okay?
Please do, and all your books to share for our friends' story time.
All right, I'll
See
be
you in a
right
bit,
out.
Brary. Bye. See you in a bit.
Bye.
Bye-bye, Brary.
Aw.
Later, guy.
You know, it reminds me of
That's
last
really
week.
nice.
That was very nice. Last week we talked about our feelings of being grumpy sometimes. Do you remember that story? It was the grumpy what?
Goat.
The grumpy goat. You remember that? He got happy. Sometimes we were sad and sometimes we're happy.
It only took a dandelion.
It only took a dandelion for that goat. And it only took Brary just to ask if I would read a book. And then he felt better. Just ask sometimes.
Sometimes you
It's hard
have to ask him.
Is he coming out?
Hey,
There he
Matt.
Hey.
is. Brary!
Whoa,
Hey,
look at
Matt.
all these people out here.
I know. Look at all our new
Look
friends.
at all these faces.
Brary, you got some fun socks on.
He does.
Yeah.
Look at those socks.
Okay.
Stylish.
Interesting.
Uh-huh.
Well, I'm going to bring them all the way up here. Oh, and he has a little friend.
He did bring a
Thank
friend.
you, Mr. Matt.
Oh, yeah, I was back there taking a nap.
Oh, are you refreshed
Yeah,
now?
I am refreshed now.
Yes,
Now I
good.
go to work.
Come on up. Well, don't leave yet. Maybe you can share a book with
Oh,
us.
that's true. I like to read, too.
Let's see what Brary has. Come sit with me and let's see what Brary brought. Yeah, it's a cute little panda. The first book of our friend show is what is this? Can you see
Got
that?
a lot of words on it.
Leonard the Terrible Monster.
What? Leonard. Everyone say it.
Leonard the Terrible Monster.
That's a friend book? Okay,
Mhm,
Brary.
we'll find out if it's a friend book.
book. And another one. Miss Rochelle, can you
Oh,
read
I
that
like
one?
this one.
You have that one?
They're both P words.
P words. Okay.
Penguin
Penguin
Penguin.
and
and
pine
Pine
cone.
cone.
pine cone. Are you saying hi to Brary?
This looks like a winter book.
Oh, did you guys see it snow this week?
Sure
Last
did.
week? That was special. Just a little.
Snowed on
sprinkling of
Great Grandfather Silvertree, too, didn't
It
it?
did a little bit, just a
Those
little
big
bit.
Just a little
snowflakes.
bit.
Those are big snowflakes. All right, so Penguin and the Pine Cone, Leonard and his terrible monster, and what is this? Poindexter. Poindexter makes a friend. Oh, that sounds like a friend book.
That's definitely a
Definitely
friend book.
Get that
It has
one.
friend in the title.
It does. And this one,
Oh, I love this.
wait a second, look.
Uh-oh.
What's that?
A bookmark.
Bookmark.
So this must be your book, honey. Okay. And two, this has a big bear on it. Well, no wonder this is the book. And look what that bear is wearing. He's wearing the same socks. Well, this must be a very special book to you. I'm so proud to read it to you later. We'll do that at the end, okay? It's a panda bear. Oh, I didn't say what the title was. It's called Zen Socks. What's it called?
Zen Socks.
All righty.
Wow.
We'll be a friend, Brary, and read that at the end. I'm so proud of you sharing that you wanted something from me. That's a good friend.
Uh-huh.
Well, the first book was
Man,
Leonard, the terrible monster.
Mr. Matt, can you, well, since you have it, would
Well,
you
since
mind
I'm
reading
holding
that?
it, I might as well read it,
Might
eh?
as well. Let's hear about
But
this.
before we start, I need everybody to practice making a monster noise.
Oh boy, we got lots of monsters.
Excellent. All right, we're going to get to a point in the book where we all have to make a monster noise, and I'll let you know, okay?
Okay. I'm ready.
Leonard was a terrible monster.
Look, he looks sad.
Look at it. Sad. He couldn't scare anyone. He didn't have 1,642 teeth like Tony. He wasn't big like Eleanor.
Can't even fit on the page. She's
No, Eleanor can't even fit on the page there. And he wasn't just plain weird like Hector. Look at how weird Hector is. Leonard tried very hard to be scary, but he wasn't. One day, Leonard had an idea. He would find the most scaredy cat kid in the world and scare the tuna salad out of him.
The what?
The tuna salad! Leonard researched.
Research.
What did he do?
Research.
Research. That's what I do downstairs.
That is what you guys do downstairs
Uh-huh.
in the history department.
That might be why I'm reading this book. Research means to study. Yeah.
Research.
So he researched until he found the perfect candidate. He was looking for a scaredy cat kid, and he found one named Sam. Sam.
What was his name?
Sam. Leonard snuck up on the poor, unsuspecting boy, and the monster gave it all he had. What's your monster noise? Until the little boy cried.
Oh.
Yes! Cheered Leonard. I did it! I finally scared the tuna salad out of somebody. No, you didn't!
Oh.
Said Sam. What did Sam say?
No, you didn't.
No, you didn't! Oh, yeah? Replied Leonard. Then why are you crying? My mean big brother stole my action figure right out of my hands while I was playing with it, and then he broke it on purpose, and it was my favorite toy, and he tried to fix it, but he couldn't, and I got so mad I kicked the table, and I stubbed my toe on the same foot that hurt last month when I accidentally slipped in the bathtub after I got soap in my eyes while trying to wash the bird poop that my brother's cockatoo pooped on my head, and then I didn't have any friends, and my tummy hurts.
Aw, no wonder he's crying.
That's why. Then Leonardo made a very big decision. Instead of being a terrible monster, he would become a wonderful friend.
What is he going to become?
A wonderful friend.
friend.
Look, and what are they doing?
What?
Holding hands
Aw.
now. Instead of trying to scare him, he's holding his hand. But that didn't mean that he couldn't try to scare his friend every now and then.
Every now and then.
Make another monster noise. There we go. The end.
Oh,
All
now I
right.
see how that was a friend book.
That is a friend book,
That is
after
a
all.
friend book. That was a good friend book, Brary. Thank you. So every time after a book, if you liked it, to tell Brary to be a good friend, we clap.
That's
right.
Got
Good
it.
book, Brary.
Usually, Brary sang a song, but usually we get to sing a song. Mama Belle usually brings a song. Miss Michelle, what did she bring for us today?
Hi, Mama Belle. She brought us a song called The Happier We'll Be.
The happier will be. Okay.
The more we come to
Story time, story time, story time. The more we come to story time, the happier we'll be.
Why? Because
Your friends are my friends, and my friends are your friends. The more we come to story time, the happier we'll be.
this reminds me, if we do movements to it, I know some sign language.
Oh.
That's a good thing to learn.
Especially for happy. Oh, I see someone's doing I love you. Thanks, I love you too. And happy is this. Right by your heart, you lift it up. Happier will be. What was the other one? More.
More.
Put your fingers together like this. More.
More.
And for story time, let's do some story books. We'll just story. But what about for time?
Your
Maybe
watch.
like a watch?
Okay, we'll do that.
Your imaginary
Time.
watch.
Imaginary watch. The more we come to story time, to story time, to story time, tricky. The more we come to story time, the happier we'll be. For your friends are my friends, and my friends are your friends. The more we come to story time, the happier we'll be. There was one more in there.
What?
Your friends. What's friends? This.
Oh,
so
we
you have
forgot
two
that.
fingers, two together, and then you squeeze them and squeeze them like they're giving hugs. So these are one friend and another friend, and they squeeze. They're friends. So you switch. This is a lot of hand exercise.
A lot.
Do you want to say more we come to the library? Sometime more we come to the library, to the library, to the library. The more we come to the library, the happier we'll be.
Get ready.
'Cause your friends are my friends, and my friends are your friends. The more we come to the library, the happier we'll be.
I did a great job.
That was really beautiful.
Very nicely done.
Nice job, everybody.
So interchangeable library or story time is just represented by, what would this be? A book. That's right. All right, so close your books
A book.
and lay them in your lap. And we'll move on to another story. Mr. Matt, are you hanging out any longer?
I have to go do research.
Oh.
What does Mr. Matt do?
Research.
What are you researching now lately?
Well, because St. Patrick's Day is coming up, I
that's
found
true.
an old story about somebody that found a pot of gold
What?
in the ground
Where?
over 100 years ago in McCracken County, way out in West Paducah. Yeah.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah. So
Pot of gold
I'm
at the end of
researching
the
some
rainbow.
buried treasure that somebody found in Paducah.
You have fun research to
I
find
do
out.
have fun. Research can be fun.
Research can be fun and educational.
That's right.
It's always fun for me too. Well, thanks for sharing.
Thanks for
story
having me,
time.
friends.
We'll see you later. Bye,
Bye.
Mr. Matt. Give him a hand. Say thank you.
Thanks, Matt.
Well, Barry, I'm going to take you back to your Brary chair. And let's get ready for another story. What was the next book? Do you remember? Penguins. I see some penguins over here. Here's a little cutie. Oh, isn't he cute? And another one. Up there is his grandpa. What is this? A pine cone. I have a little pine tree over here, but for the story, I'm gonna see if we can bring this. It is a cute one, isn't it? You have some too? Yeah? Well, let's see how this story goes. Again, this is called The Penguin and the
Pine cone.
Pine Cone. This is a friendship story by Selena Yoon. One day, that's how stories start sometimes, everyone. One day, Penguin found a curious object. I'm going to put this over here so you can see both of them. What is this? He said. You know what it is. It was, too brown to be a snowball, and too prickly to be an egg, and too hard to be food. Whatever you are, you're cold. Brrr. Why do you think it's cold? That's right, it's in the snow. So Penguin got busy What is he doing? Knit one, purl two. Knit one, purl two. Knit one, purl two. What is that called? Do you know? It's called knitting. Can you say that? Knitting. Knitting a scarf. Penguin loved his new friend. He knitted him a scarf. What color is the scarf? That's right. And then he played with him. Whee! Whoosh! Achoo! Uh-oh. He's getting colder. So what's wrong with my friend? Well, it's too cold here, said Grandpa. Pinecone belongs in the forest far, far away. He can't grow big and strong in the ice. Penguin sighed. Everyone sighed. I'd better take you home, Pinecone. So Penguin packed his sled for the long, long journey. And the wind pushed hard. Whoosh. Can I hear some wind out there? Whoosh. And Penguin pulled harder. Whoosh. And finally, the forest, Pinecone. Can you everyone say the forest? The forest! Pinecone, you're home. That's where he lives. So Penguin made a cozy nest out of the softest pine needles that he could find. And the day grew hotter and hotter. You know, the sign language for hot is you take your hand like a cup like this and you go, you make your hot breath on your hand. That means hot. Yes, good. Hotter and hotter. Goodbye, Pinecone. You will always be in my heart. What did he say? You will always be in my heart. Look what he made. Do you see this? A rock shaped like a... And look, some sticks are making the letter I. Good eyes you have. And under here, some pine needles made the letter U. Let's put it together. It says, I love you. Oh, that's so sweet. So he went back home, and time passed. I see little thought bubbles. He's thinking about Pinecone. And time passed, and time passed, and passed. And Penguin thought, had Pinecone grown big and strong like Penguin had? So look, he's imagining Pinecone has gotten bigger. Look how big he is, bigger than Penguin. So Penguin set off to find out. Had Pinecone grown bigger? Pinecone! Everyone call Pinecone. Pinecone! Where is he? I do see a tree with some rocks around it and something on the top of it. Oh, it's the scarf. That must be why it was over there, Miss Michelle. I see now. It's all set up for me. So the pine cone is actually a tree, right? Yeah. So this must be the seed. Every plant starts from a seed, right? Oh. And you plant it in the hole in the ground. The tree was in the hole. The hole was in the ground. And the green grass grew all around, and the green grass grew all around. You remember that last week? That's right, and the tree grew. Well, look, he's giving him a hug. Pinecone! Penguin and Pinecone played and played and played. Whee! And Pinecone was sad to see Penguin go, but you know the forest is no place for a penguin. Where does a penguin live? In the Arctic, that's right, in the snow, in the cold, cold snow. So yeah, Pinecone can't grow in the snow and the ice, but Penguin can, especially if he has a scarf. And Penguin and Pinecone may have been far apart, but they always stayed in each other's heart. That's right. You know, because when you give love, can you say that? When you give love, it grows, everyone. It grows. When you give love, it grows. Penguin and the Pinecone, a friendship story. What do you think of that story? Yay! There's some more sign language in there. We could say I, or we can just point to ourselves. I. And remember, we can make a heart to say love, love, and point you. Let's try that again. I love you. If you make a heart, can you blow a kiss? Kiss and blow it. And catch it and put it in your heart. One more time. Kiss and blow. And catch it. Good job. You are good library friends. Thank you. You learned lots of things today. Penguin and the pine cone.
I like that story.
You do? Miss Michelle, we have another story. Do you want to do some puppets?
Let's do puppets.
Little puppets? I want to ask you one more thing. Do you remember that Friends? Can you do that one more time? Friends? The more we come to story time, to story time, to story time, the more we come to story time, the happier we'll be.
Why?
Your friends are my friends, and my friends are your friends. The more we come to story time, the happier we'll be. You're so good at that. Give yourselves a hand.
They're a great crowd.
This next book was called Poindexter. That's a fun name. Everyone say Poindexter. Poindexter makes a friend. Makes a friend. So this must be Poindexter the pig. Oh, there he is. Miss Michelle has him ready to go. Poindexter is ready to go. Oh, yes, help me. Thank you, thank you. Here he is. Poindexter lived in a white house on Brussels Sprout Lane with his mom and his dad and his little sister Rose. What was his sister's name?
Rose.
You know, he was a very shy pig. He was a very shy pig. Whenever Poindexter's aunts and uncles came over to visit, Poindexter hid under the carpet. What? And they would say nice things like,
"Oh my, you've grown so much since the last time I saw you."
but he still hid under the carpet. He's just shy. And even lots of kids lived in Poindexter's neighborhood, and he wanted to be friends with them. And sometimes they would even tap on the window and ask him if he wanted to come out and join them. But for some reason, instead of saying yes, Poindexter would look down at his feet and blush and make up some silly excuse not to play. He really is shy. So what he did like to do is that he enjoyed most would put all of his stuffed animals around. Do you sometimes bring all your stuffed animals out or toys and put them around you? It's all right. He puts all his stuffed animals around him, and then he reads them a story. That's what he likes to do the most. Do you know why? Because, well, he obviously can read, right?
Yes.
Poindexter's favorite place to go was, I know this, the public library. He loves to go to the library and help the librarian, Mrs. Paulin, push the book cart between the stacks, and she even let him put the books back on the shelves. She's a good friend at the library. One day, everyone say that, one day, when Poindexter was helping at the front desk, a turtle came into the library. Oh, here's the turtle. A turtle came into the library and he looked around at the huge room with so many books everywhere. And when a few of the kids who were reading stopped and looked over at the turtle, that turtle quickly pulled his head into his shell. Does that mean he's shy too? Yeah, he's a shy turtle too. May I help you? Asked Mrs. Paulin. After a long wait, this small voice came from inside of the shell and said, do you have any books on how to make friends? Miss Paulin said, yes, we do. And she turned and asked Poindexter if he would like to help her by showing the turtle the how-to section. Well, of course, the turtle followed Poindexter because he said yes, and when they got to the how-to section, Poindexter, after searching for a moment, he pulled out a book, and he handed it to the turtle. I'm not very good at reading big words yet. Oh, said Poindexter. Well, this book is called How to Make Friends, or How to Make a Friend. If you want, I can read it to you. I will, but you should bring your ears up a little bit more so you can hear. Okay. Everyone clear your throat like you're getting ready to read. Okay. Poindexter cleared his throat and started reading. Follow the 4 steps in this book, and you will start making friends. Step number 1, everyone put your finger up. Step 1 is smile. Everyone, let's try it out. Smile. Step 1, smile. A smile is a good way to show someone you would like to know them better. And it also says that I'm not a grump. What does it also say when you smile? I'm not a grump. That's very helpful to be a friend. Poindexter tried on a little smile himself and asked, okay, are you ready for the next step? I'm still practicing smiling, said the turtle. Okay, well, step 2, everyone, put your finger up. Fingers are 2 now. Step 2 is give your name. What is step 2? Give your name. Yes, see, tell your name and ask their name like this. My name is Poindexter. What is your name? My name is Shelby. This isn't as hard as I thought. Does the book say when you can stop smiling, though? Are you still smiling, too? Yeah, I see some smiles out there. Oh, well, no, it doesn't tell you that. I guess you can smile as long as you want. And step 3, everyone, what number are we on now? Step 3 is sharing So share. Everyone, step 3 is share. Sharing is giving away something to someone else to make them happy. And the best kind of sharing is giving something you secretly wish you could keep. Now, good sharing is not giving up things you don't want, like food or old food or an ugly shirt, though. No. You have to give something you really like. Yeah. Poindexter was suddenly interrupted. He was interrupted by a long, dirty pink snout that pushed in between them.
Hey, could you guys help me find a book? Moles don't see very well,
he said, pointing to his squinty little eyes. Look, it's a mole. The turtle popped his head up part way and said, would you like to read my book? What did he do? Asked Shelby. It has a good beginning.
He's doing it.
He's sharing.
Well, I guess so,
said the mole, who carried away How to Make a Friend over to a table and sat down. Okay, well, would you like me to find another book for you, Shelby? Asked Poindexter. And he walked a little way down the row and came back with a book titled How to Play with Stuffed Animals. What book did he get? How to Play with Stuffed Animals, yes. I've read this book about 100 times, yeah. Well, they started looking at the pictures together when the mole returned with the How to Make a Friend book.
Hey, you can have this book back, said the mole. I don't like it.
Whoa, wait, said Poindexter. The problem might be that you've been holding it upside down.
Silly.
Poindexter said, turning it around and handing it back to Shelby.
Well, the book I really came here for is How to Read in a Dark Tunnel, said the mole.
Oh, Poindexter looked down the row and said, here it is. It's printed in large letters, too. Just for you, Mole. So Shelby tried a little smile, but the mole couldn't see it anyway. Well, let's see, this is Shelby. I'm glad to get my friend book back, said Shelby. And he asked Poindexter, Would you please read me some more? Okay, we haven't done step 4 yet. Number 4. Step 4, everyone. Number 4. Step 4 is be nice, everyone. Step 4 is be nice. Say something nice to someone when they make them feel special. And if you notice they've done something well or are wearing something that looks nice on them, let them know. Oh, you sure are a good reader, said Shelby. He's being nice. He's doing it. He's saying something nice. You read like a grown-up. Hey, thanks, said Poindexter. You're a very good listener. You guys are being very good listeners, too.
They are.
Thank you.
They really are.
Could we come back to the library tomorrow and read How to Make a Friend Again? Asked Shelby. He's getting excited now. Not as shy. Poindexter thought for a long moment and then said, No, I don't think we need to read this book again, Shelby. Why don't we check out the Stuffed Animals book instead and go to my house and play? Oh, okay, said Shelby, pulling some stuffies out of his shell. I always keep my favorite stuffed animals with me. There he is with his purple stuffed animal. Poindexter and Shelby took How to Play with Stuffed Animals to the front desk, beep, beep, and Miss Pollen checked it out. And they walked down the front steps of the library, carrying the book together. The end. Poindexter makes a friend. That was a good way. So we had 4 steps to being a friend. What were they? 1, 2, 3, 4 steps. Smile.
Smile.
And number 2 was give your name. Hello, my name's Miss Nicole. What's your name? And 3 was to share, sharing stories and listening, and be nice. I think you got all the 4 steps. You're doing so well. Thank you. One thing I promised I would be nice today to somebody. Who was it? Brary. Instead of a story house right now, I think for time-wise, I'm going to feel sad if I don't be nice and keep my promise to Brary. He wanted me to read this book to him. Can you handle that? Reading one more storybook? And we'll put the story characters in the house as everyone's walking out. Miss Michelle will probably do that later. So here's where the bookmark was. And it says, my library helps me to learn and grow. You have a friend in the library, don't you? Lots of good friends. One bright weekend morning, Brary. Oh, I'm supposed to turn it. You don't get to see any of the pictures. You just listen. I forgot. Just for Brary. One bright weekend morning, the 4 friends decided to go to the beach. You can check out this book if you want to know all the details. Oh, the book is about this bear named Stillwater. Wow. Look at that. What shall we do? Said Molly. Burying you might take a long time, said Leo. Well, you're probably right, said Stillwater. Let's go for a walk. I have to show them. Look, they're trying to bury the bear. Oh! In the sand. Have you ever done that? Well, let's just go for a walk, said Stillwater. So they're going for a walk on the beach. Stillwater, look at the starfish, said Molly. Wow, where did they all come from? Starfish? What are you doing here? Wow. There's so many, said Stillwater, and the tide is going out. Look at all of them. What will happen? Asked Leo. Well, said Stillwater, the starfish will dry out in the sun and perish. And Molly picked up a starfish and threw it back into the ocean. Can you pick up a starfish? Pretend and throw it back in the ocean. Look how many you've got to throw. There's a lot of them.
We need all of you to help.
Oh, that's good, said Molly. And they began picking up the starfish one by one and throwing them back into the water. And after a while, Leo said, there are too many. This won't make a difference. And Molly picked up another starfish and threw it back into the ocean. And she said, it made a difference to that starfish. Look at that smile on the starfish. Keep throwing them in. Keep throwing them back in.
Throw those starfish back in the water.
Now 3 of the 4 friends were very tired and the sun was going down. The beach now had no more starfish on it. Wow, said Leo, we did it! And Molly smiled, and Stillwater said, look up. What do they see up in the sky now? Stars, that's right, stars. And that is the end of that little story, I guess. That's all he wanted us to read. Well, even that little bit, I hope that made you happy, Brary.
Thanks, Brary. That was a great book.
Yeah. So I guess we better put the characters in Story House real quick. I'll help out. You play some music. And definitely I can hear Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Here's the first one, Leonard and the Terrible Monster.
Ooh, the terrible monster.
And Penguin and the Pine Cone. That's right. And also we have the Pig and the Turtle, which was Poindexter makes a friend. That's right. And last but not least, there was the Panda Bear. He's on a bicycle. This was called Zen Socks.
Zen Socks.
By
Cool
Mr.
socks,
Matthew.
Brad.
So
I like
definitely we've got some spring weather coming in April more, I hope, but we've matched to March. We're going to keep getting into more spring. That's the end of our story time. Thanks for sharing it with me. I'll have your color sheet and stamp out there in a minute so you'll line up. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye-bye, kids.